Imagine a tournament that people in every corner of the world leave their jobs to watch, an event where the entire community takes to the streets to celebrate their team's victory and shed tears over defeat. A tournament that gave birth to legends like Pelé, Maradona, Ronaldo, and Messi. Today we are going to talk about the FIFA World Cup, but it's not just a football story, it is a story of passion, fake, politics, money, records and human emotion. And know how this tournament, which started in 1930, has become the biggest sporting event in the world today. What is the FIFA World Cup? The FIFA World Cup is the biggest international football tournament in the world. It is not the clubs but the national teams of the countries that participate. Every 4 years, teams from all over the world try to qualify and only the best teams reach the final tournament. Today, the audience of the World Cup has reached billions of people. It is considered to be the most watched sports event in the world after the Olympics, but when the World Cup started, the world was completely free. There was no social media, no live streaming and no modern stadiums. Football was popular even at that time, but there was no dedicated global tournament at the international level. The Olympics used to host football, but FIFA felt that football had become such a sport that it should have its own tournament. The idea of the FIFA World Cup was born from this thinking. Who created the World Cup? If one of the founders of the FIFA World Cup is called, then it was Jules Rimet. Jules Rimet, who hails from France, was the president of FIFA. His vision was that football could inspire people. When Europe and the world were facing major political and social challenges, he saw football as a global language. In 1929, FIFA decided that an international football championship would be organized. Uruguay was given the hosting of the first World Cup because at that time Uruguay was the Olympic champion and was also celebrating its independence centenary. In this way, the first FIFA World Cup took place in 1930. Only 13 teams participated. Many European teams did not participate due to the long journey, but still the tournament was successful and Uruguay became the first champion. Today, if we look at the history of the World Cup, many teams and players have shaped this competition. Brazil are the most successful team. Germany and Italy won several titles. Argentina has taken the world by storm with its legends, and France showed its strength in modern football. Talking about players, names like Pelé, Maradona, Ronaldo Nazario, Zinedine Zidane, Ronaldinho, Miroslav Klose, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Lionel Messi have become part of World Cup history. In 1930, Uruguay became the first champion. In 1934 and 1938, Italy won 2 consecutive World Cups. Then due to World War II, the tournaments of 1942 and 1946 were cancelled. The World Cup in 1950 came back and Brazil became the host. Everyone thought Brazil would win, but Uruguay defeated Brazil in the final stage. The IS upset is called Marcanjo and is still one of the most shocking moments in football history. In 1958, a 17-year-old boy appeared in front of the world. His name was Pelé. He made Brazil champions and became the biggest superstar in football. Brazil won the World Cup in 1962 and again in 1970. Cup 1, the Brazil squad of 1970 was, according to many experts, the best team in football history. In 1966, England won the first World Cup in their history. Today is his last World Cup. In 1974, Germany became champion. In 1978, Argentina won its first title. Italy became champion in 1982. The 1986 World Cup is considered to be Diego Maradona's World Cup. His hand of God goal and then goal of the century against England became the most famous moments in football history. In 1990, Germany became the champion. In 1994, Brazil won the title and Romero became the hero of the tournament. In 1998, France won the first World Cup in their home. In 2002, Ronaldo Nazario won Brazil's 5th World Cup. This record still stands today, and Brazil is the most successful World Cup team in the world. Italy became champion in 2006. In 2010, Spain won its first World Cup and made tiki-taka football immortal. In 2014, Germany defeated Brazil 7-1 in the semifinals. Football fans can never forget this result. France became the champion in 2018 and then came the 2022 World Cup where Lionel Messi completed the biggest gap of his career and made Argentina the champion. Where did the World Cup take place? the hosting of the World Cup is as interesting as its football. Uruguay, Italy, France, Brazil, Chile, England, Mexico, Germany, Spain, USA, South Korea, Japan, South Africa, Russia and Qatar have hosted the tournament. The 2010 South Africa World Cup was historic as it hosted Africa for the first time. The 2022 Qatar World Cup was also historic as it was the first time an Arab country hosted the World Cup. Now in 2026, the United States, Canada and Mexico will jointly host the World Cup. This will be the first time that 3 countries will come together to organize a tournament. The question is, why is the World Cup so important? The biggest reason for this is national pride. When the national anthem is played and the players take to the ground for their country, it is not just about football. The World Cup unites the countries. People forget their differences and stand up to the same flag. The second reason is unpredictability. In football, even a small team can beat the giants. That's why surprises are common in the World Cup. The third reason is legend. Pele's rise, Maradona's magic, Ronaldo's comeback story and Messi's emotional victory. These moments make the World Cup not just a tournament but a story. The economic impact is also huge. Host countries invest billions of dollars, tourism thrives, stadiums are built and global attention is received. How the team is divided into world champions. It is not easy to win the World Cup. First of all, there are qualification rounds. Each continent has its own qualifying system. Teams from South America, Europe, Asia, Africa, and North America have been working hard for years to make their place. After reaching the tournament, there is a group stage. Teams are divided into groups. The best teams go to the knockout rounds. Then there is the round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals and finals. One mistake, one red card or a missed penalty can end the whole dream. That is why the World Cup is called the ultimate test of football. From 2026, 48 teams will participate in the World Cup, which will make the tournament even more competitive. With just 13 teams in 1930 Shurohonwala, the FIFA World Cup has become the world's largest football tournament today. IS gave us precious moments, unforgettable matches and legends whose names will always be remembered. From Pelé to Maradona, from Ronaldo to Messi, every era has had its heroes. But the real beauty of the World Cup is that a new story is written every 4 years. Now the eyes of the world are on 2026. Will Brazil win its 6th title? Will Argentina retain its supremacy? Will France become champions again, or will a new team write history? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, whenever the FIFA World Cup starts, the whole world gathers under a single game. And perhaps that's why the World Cup is not just football, it's the biggest celebration of the world. And now the biggest question of all, who will be the champion of the FIFA World Cup in 2026? Will Argentina be able to defend its title after Lionel Messi? Will Brazil end its 24-year wait and win the 6th World Cup? Will France once again surprise the world under Mbappe's leadership? Or will either England, Germany, Spain, or Portugal dominate the world of football? And most interestingly, 2026 will be played with 48 teams for the first time, making the chances of surprises higher than ever. Maybe we will see a champion who was not even thought of today. So who do you think will be the winner of the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Be sure to write your prediction in the comments. And let's see which country's flag will fly the highest when the final whistle blows and who will become the new king of the football world. Because the World Cup is not just football, it's the name of writing the date, and a new date is going to be written in 2026.